Life after 60 isn't the slow fade we were promised, it's a whole new chapter. Hi, I'm Julie. I talk honestly and with a bit of humour about solo living, mindset shifts and finding joy in the unexpected. If you're over 55 and want real talk, a few laughs and maybe even try something new, click skip if it's not for you, but if you stay, I think you'll feel right at home. Welcome to my little indoor jungle. I never thought I'd be a plant lady in my 60s, but here we are. And honestly, it has brought me more peace than I ever expected. I'm going to give you a tour of my favourites and share how they help me with anxiety. And I'll tell you which ones are divas and which ones are just quietly thriving. I'll show you this corner of the living room. And I will talk you through my little divas. Okay, so in this little corner here I've got my shelf unit, and it's got 4 shelves with different types of plants on them, and it is logical to me, but let me know whether you don't think it's logical or not. So we go from left to right. This is my Calatheas Dragon's Breath. It has massive long leaves. This is my hand, so you can see how long they actually are, but it is gorgeous. Look at that silvery green of that leaf. Oh, you can't even, it's too big to get in the frame. But yeah, it's stunning, but it's a very thirsty one, so I do have to keep an eye on it. I watered it yesterday, so it should be fine. Then at the back there, that's my Alocasia cuprea. This is the red one. It's lost all its big leaves. It had a bit of a, I don't know if I can get you in close enough, but it had, can you see that bit of, this bit of stem here? Oh, too many leaves in the way now, I think. Can I get you in close enough? There. That got rot. So I had to chop that off, and I didn't expect the plant to live, but lo and behold, it decided to do an offshoot. And I think my filming skills are a bit naff, but anyway. It decided to do an offshoot, and now it's chucking out more leaves, but they are tiny. I mean, although you can see one of the big leaves, it's still got one left. Yeah, it wasn't one of the biggest. I had bigger ones than that, but yes, it does look a little thirsty, so I might have to go and take that for a drink after. And this magnificent species is my Monstera Thai constellation. And it has got the most stunning leaves. Look, absolutely stunning. It's not fenestrated yet. It doesn't seem to want to do that like my big one has, got holes in the leaves, but I'm happy. I mean, it's just so gorgeous to look at. It does bring me a lot of joy. These leaves are just so lovely, and I only watered this the other day and it's as dry as a bone already. What's fallen? One of my little people. Yes, my little mouse, little creatures for the plants, just to give it a bit of character. My little, oh, we have got one fenestration there. Yeah, some little colourful things just to give it a bit of a woodland type vibe. That's what I was going for anyway. And then I've got this is another Alocasia here, Coccolata. I've got my Syngonium here. Oops, this one. This is a cutting that I want to add. I think it's got enough roots on it now, so I will add it to the mother plant, which you're going to get blown out of the light now, but this is the mother plant, which I turned around to try and get all the leaves to turn this way. But look, it's such a beautiful, beautiful plant, and it's so soft. That's what I love about some of these plants. Some of the plants just feel gorgeous. Yeah, I turned it round in the hope that it would start trying to find the light again and then turn back this way. And then we have a Syngonium 3 Kings, which again has the most glorious leaves, absolutely glorious. And I've got another cutting of that down here. I want to try and make it a bigger bushier plant. Before we move on to the next level, this is my steam producing steam producing machine. So because these are all tropical plants and it gets very dry in this room, I need to put some moisture into the air, but it's run out of water and I keep forgetting to fill it up again, so I must do that soon too. So what I did miss off is this Syndapsis here, which I think is the Silver Lady. I think this is the Exotica, this one down here, but they are very, very similar. I'm trying to get you a bit of an angle, but it's going very dark. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, they're just lovely hanging plants, they are. Right, so where did I get to? So on the shelves down here, we have the Green Dragon. That's one of my favourites because it is so off-worldly, sci-fi type plant. It's just has the most amazing kind of rubbery type leaves, but I think that's a new one. That's not quite hardened off yet, but yeah, it's stunning. It really is just like something out of a sci-fi movie, I think. At the back there I've got another Alocasia, that's the Bambino, and I've got a Syngonium, oops, can't get this in, can you see it, Mojito, because it looks like a bit of a mojito there, if you can see the leaves. Gorgeous plant. Tiny little Alocasia down here, I think this is the Mellow. This one here, another one over here is the Maharani, which is pretty much the same thing as the Mellow, and I think they're a crossbreed. But yeah, just love the texture. Look at the leaves. I don't know if you can see the texture on those leaves. And then I have my Alocasia Black Velvet at the back there, which is quite popular with houseplant people. Again, very out of this world sci-fi type plant. But that's why I love Alocasias, because that's what they're like. And next on this shelf is the Alocasia Michkuliana, I think is the way you pronounce it. These have got quite velvety leaves, but again, look, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then we're going down to this one, which is another Alocasia here, and I forget the name of this one. Not even sure I could pronounce it anyway. But that's got quite almost rubbery type leaves there. This is the Calathea. It's on its third bounce back at the moment. It's in a self-watering plant pot to see if it likes that better. But this is the Moon Shadow, this one. Oh, Magic Star, that's what that one's called. Yeah, as I say, it's died back a couple of times, but it seems to have sprung out again, which is good news. This one here is the Silver Dragon, and again, another Alocasia that is just gorgeous. It's such a, I don't know, silvery green colour. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Another Mellow Alocasia at the back there. Then we've got our Philodendron Pink Princess, which is probably not going to come across very well on the camera. It's quite pink. It doesn't seem to be picking that up very well. Yes, that one is, I'm not sure whether that one will stay alive. It's a bit finicky, but we'll see. But yeah, it's not doing particularly well. It's gone a bit crispy around the edges, so he could be on the I don't think he's going to live list. And then down the bottom here we've got some cuttings, not very exciting I'm afraid, in a tray, looking rather brown and not particularly happy, I don't think. Another Alocasia, I think that's the Yucatan Princess. It's got pink stems and just the Alocasia shaped leaves really, nothing spectacular about that one. what we got there, and then we've got the pothos, that one is. Yeah, it's a green pothos. I think it's supposed to be a golden pothos, but it's reverted back to just being green, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. And that's all the ones on the shelf. I don't think I've missed out any. But you can tell that most of my favourites are on the top, on the top two shelves. Right, so in the corner over here, we have my Piper crocatum, which is, again, one of my favourites because the leaves are stunning. Can you see that's pink in between the green patches? Oh, gorgeous. Very thirsty plant, but stunning. Stunning, stunning. I have two of these because I took the cutting and, whoops, that's dropped off. Poor thing. And we've got another syngonium here that needs not a stake. This stake's not big enough. That's got odd leaves, isn't it? Odd shaped leaves. But again, I just love the oddities. Love the oddities. I've shown you this syngonium here. Chiapense, that one is. And then this is an Alocasia branchifolia. Usually has 3 leaves, but it's decided that it only wants the one at the moment, so hopefully we've got a new one coming through soon. I hope. It seems to have been stuck there for a while, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I think that's definitely a male plant. That one is a pain in the butt. I don't name my plants, but I do think of them in male and female terms, and all the nice ones I think are females, and some of the pains are clearly male. Sorry, if there's any men listening, do apologise, but that's, you know, that's how you see the world sometimes. So on the floor we've got some bigger Alocasia plants. This, one of my favourites as well, that's the pink princess, oh no, the pink dragon, I think that's called. This is an ordinary Alocasia, forget the name of that one. That's another long pronounced strange one that I'm not sure that I can do. And then I've got my black Sabrina, which doesn't seem to be very happy at the moment, and I'm wondering whether it's because it's in artificial light. And sometimes they don't, they prefer the actual proper light. So I might have to move that one. It's either going to go over there by the window, or I'll take it to the kitchen. Not quite sure. So these are some of my success stories. This is the Aglaonema, that's it, isn't it? Silver Aglaonema Light Star, I think this one's called. But again, look at the leaves, absolutely gorgeous. And more Aglaonema. I did have a big collection of them, but they decided to die on me, and I didn't really replace them after that. I just thought, well, if they sprout back, which they can do, then I'll keep them, and if not, then they go in the dustbin. So next down here is my Aglaonema Greyhound, I think that one is. No, again, not happy, hasn't done anything for me for a while. It seems to be unfurling a new leaf there at the very top. But yeah, Alocasias are very thirsty. I wouldn't say too temperamental, and I've just knocked over a pot there by the look of it. But yeah, this is I call it the Alocasia Syngonium corner, but there are other plants here. But yeah, that's my green space. I love this space. Absolutely gorgeous. We have this Monstera, oh, I forget what it's called now. It's another Monstera plant. Monstera just means they grow big leaves, or they get big. So yeah, that one's stuck there, but you can see it's not happy. It's got bits of I've cut off the crispy bits. That leaf's got crispy bits on it. It's got new growth on it, but the leaves aren't particularly big. So I'm not sure whether that one's gonna live, stay the course, as they say. We'll just have to see. Okay, so just this bit here, I think it's just gonna, lovely big plant. I got that one from my mum. She didn't want it anymore, so see how big I don't think it's windy that it is. Yeah, I like that one because it's a nice tall one. Nice tall plant, we like those. I'd love to have had some big statement plants, but they're so expensive, like hundreds of pounds for some of these plants when they're big. So I thought I would just have the nice experience of growing them out, and they have grown. I mean, these were tiny babies. This green alocasia here was a tiny little thing when I first got it, and now look at these leaves. I mean, you can tell from my hand how big they are. So that's the corner. See if I can move back and you can see it in its full glory. So this is my display unit, and you can see lots of plants dotted around. So more alocasia up there. Got another alocasia. This is the one I was going to throw it away, but I gave it another chance, and now it's got roots and it's grown leaves. I mean, these were just sticks when I put them in there, so I think that might be a pink dragon, but I don't know whether it will survive better now that it's actually grown leaves and roots in my home conditions. It might do, but we will see. I forget the name of it. Red Zircon or something like that it's called, I think. So this is the Maranta with the red lines in it. Just gorgeous. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And that is giving me new leaves, so it seems to be quite happy. And then down here we've got a oh god, spider plant that is seriously underwatered. It needs some water, but it's not been happy for a very long time. It just browns all the time. It doesn't do anything. So I don't know. Could be a bin job. And then this one here, it's got an odd name. Don't know if the tag is in there so I can tell you what it is. No. It's a spider plant type of the same thing, but again, look, it's just not happy. So I think it might need more light. Definitely needs a bit of water, but it has been so hot, and sometimes there's just so many plants that I can't get to them all. So this is another aglaonema, and this is it was sold to me as one name, Madagascar bamboo, but I think it's known as the white margin. But this is one of my OG plants. I don't know whether it's going to come out on camera, but look at the markings on it. It's just gorgeous. Love it. Another aglaonema. Again, beautiful colours on it. I'm just not blown away by this one, so hence why it's over here on these shelves. Yet another aglaonema there. It's not doing very well at all. Could be low light conditions. It's given me a new leaf, but don't know how long that's going to last. So where are we now? So this is where I think the light is going to get a bit funny. I don't know if I put this one on, if you can see them better. Yeah, another aglaonema. This is the zebrina, or the feathers. Yes, one of those sail plants that's just not sailing, shall we say. Yeah, it's not happy, this one. It's a Spathophyllum diamond, I think it is. It's a variegated one, but yeah, again, it's not happy. I think it could be either low light or it's not humid enough in here. But we'll see if we can pull that one back from the brink. This is my Ficus Audrey. Needs more light, I can tell that, because there's too much spacing between the leaves. So yeah, I don't know, but that's another. Needs a water as well. But look at it. That's another sensory one. It's got such beautiful soft leaves. And finally, the diva of all divas, the Calathea. She's in a self-watering pot, but she's so thirsty and it's so dry in here that she is not happy at all. If I go in closer, you can see she's all crisped up, but she is giving, she was going to go in the bin because she was so crispy, she was doing my head in. But then she gave me this new shoot, so I thought, well, we'll let her stay. We'll let her lodge here for a little bit longer and see what happens. Okay, so I wanted a green jungle vibe. Do you think I've achieved this? I have a rough idea which section needs watering because I do it section by section, but I do go around and check. Some plants are thirstier than others, but yeah, I think this weekend is going to need a real big watering event. I just find sitting here with a nice drink, looking at my plants, going around checking them, it's meditative, I think I'd say. I mean, I can sit and stare at them for long periods of time, and it helps ground me from spending a day in front of a computer. And I feel like I relax a lot more than I would if I was doom scrolling Facebook. Obviously I still enjoy my YouTube, but yeah, just sitting here looking at these plants, it just gives me such a sense of peace. Plants. I would love to have a conservatory area, but you know, you can't have one of those in a flat. I'd love to have a conservatory. That's my dream, a proper plant room with lots of window, lots of light. And yeah, that would be my absolute dream, I think. But for now, I'm happy in my home. It's where I want to be. I need to do some tidying up, and I think I probably need to make some decisions about plants, especially the ones down on the bottom shelf that get neglected. But the propagations, I need to decide what I'm going to do with them, I think. Yeah. So you've now seen my secret jungle, not so secret anymore. Hope you liked it. Let me know what your favourites were, and if you've had any successes or any failures as well, because failure happens a lot when you've got plants, believe you me. Lots of deaths, and I hate throwing plants away. I hate it, but you know, sometimes their time is up.